It's Thursday, the 3rd of August, the 16th of my 30 days of bibliomancy. I'm going to aim to do 365 days of bibliomancy, but I'm not going to do them all online. But I'm enjoying at the moment just having a month of dipping into a random book, finding a random sentence and seeing what it tells me about myself. The most interesting thing about it actually is how quickly you forget. You have an insight, you have a thought, and then it goes. So the interesting thing for me is actually to run back through and try to remember uh, what it is I saw each day. Anyway, it's a busy day, so I'm going to get straight on with it. Today I've got this old copy of Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. Probably haven't looked in this for 30 years, 35 years, almost certainly since I was a student at Hull University studying English literature. Probably that's when I last looked in it. Extraordinary work, The Canterbury Tales. Apparently he began writing it in about 1386. That's a long time ago. 2086. 1986 would be 650 years ago. It's a long time. Let's see if it tells me anything today. Let's find a sentence. As for her battles, should you wish for reading, against Chaucer the king, and more as well, with all the details of the whole proceeding, what title won, what captured citadel, and how at length she came to grief and fell, besieged, made captive, all that she endured, study my master Petrarch, he can tell. He wrote enough about her, be assured. Cute. It's from the Monk's Tale. Talking about someone called Odenathus, apparently. If you want to know about her battles against Chaucer the king, read it in Petrarch, all the details of her story. It's funny, isn't it, the role of literature and history in weaving together the tapestry of our shared histories and backgrounds. I think immediately of something like Beowulf coming from the North European tradition, Petrarch, of course, coming from the Mediterranean tradition, moving out into tales around the Buddha or the early Hindu Vedas and the Mahabharata, tales that come from Japan, this weaving together of stories that combine truth with fantasy, fiction, idealization, vilification. It's what artists have always done. I can today, in my little study in the Republic of Ireland, I can read what Chaucer wrote some 650 years ago, in which he has someone referring to the life of someone who had lived 1,500 years prior to that. However long, maybe 1,000 years prior to that. So all these things knit together and weave together. I can put this video out, although it will disappear without a trace. It's always possible that one day somebody will find it and see me reflecting on Chaucer, reflecting on Petrarch, reflecting on Odenathus. It's what we do as artists. We create the fabric on which tomorrow is built. That's why often artists are so attacked by those in power, because was it Orwell who said, he who controls the past controls, no, he controls the present, controls the past. He who controls the past controls the future. What we are permitted to remember defines what we are able to imagine. I love that sense just from that verse of voices and stories and possibilities transmitted across time. We are still part of that process. It hasn't finished, you know. Today we tell the stories that if there are still humans 100 or so years from now, they will be listening to. Have a wonderful day.